Steiner from Eldemir, and this is my Intro to Flat Snaps class. This class is for new fighters to really focus on the techniques of a flat snap and how to apply it to get power and accuracy. So one of the biggest problems that people have is the forearm strength to do a lot of the fine wrist motion. If you take like a sledgehammer and relax and then squeeze with your pinkies, it gives you a lot of what a standard strike would look like. Okay, the point of this first drill is so you can just isolate only your wrist, so you're not using any power from your torso or your arm. It's really important here to just try and generate the power with your wrists and the squeeze of your fingers. This motion can be really tough when you first start trying it, but it takes time to build up forearm strength. Just keep at it and you'll have crisp flat snaps in no time. Okay, once you're comfortable getting your sword moving with only your hand, it's time to add in the next component. Roll your wrist back into the starting position, then pull your hand back to just in front of your shoulder. Squeeze your fingers like you did before and extend your hand to your finished position. It's really important that your hand follows a straight line from where it starts to where you'd like it to finish. You'll want the sword to end just across the opposite side of your face. This ends up acting as a defense, so if someone throws a snap back at you, your hand's in a good position to block. At this point, make sure you're not using any hip, because it's important to be able to isolate the different components of the snap that make it successful. And as with before, make sure that you've got full control of your tip so it's not flopping up or down while you try and do this motion. Now it's time to add the final component. When you start with the wrist, add the arm, add the waist, each component adds power, and you'll be able to feel it as you go through these drills. For the timing of this move, put the sword on your shoulder and twist back as far as you can. Then swing your hips forward and there'll be a point where it feels like your hand wants to come off your shoulder. That's the point where you'd be extending your hand towards the target. So your torso twist gets your whole body into motion, and then your arm and your hand are power and targeting. Well, that's it for my Intro to Flat Snaps class. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll see you next time.